Happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me. Hello, everybody. And happy Monday. Y'all get me twice this week. Y'all get me twice. Alright, y'all. Today, we're going to use 2 rectangular boards. And, guess what? We're waiting for Lori to join because it's my birthday. It's my birthday. And because it's my birthday, Lori's going to be doing some giveaways. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. All right. Check it out, y'all. So today we're going to do something different. Little welcome sign and some rectangular boards. First things first, we're going to join our 2 rectangular boards together with zip-'em ties. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, y'all, at my age, don't really do much for birthdays. Thank you, everybody. Lori's here, y'all. She will give you all the details about what's going on. Oh, I never tell my age. I never tell my age, y'all, and I'm going to tell you why I do not tell my age, especially on Facebook or any other platform, nor do I tell it's for security reasons. So everybody knows my birthday's today, and if I give them my age, then they know my birthday and the year I was born. Hello, everybody. Thank you, Kim. Thank you, Jessica. Thank you, Jane. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tony, it's a temporary thing. I'm using a few zip ties. It's a temporary, yep. In order for you to know how old I am, you kind of got to personally know me. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Comment on this live. And Lori's going to give away some fun stuff tomorrow. All right, so check it out. We have taken our rectangular boards, and look, it's solid now. I zip tied them together. Yeah, it's one solid board now. And now we're going to get some pipe cleaners. I told you. I warned y'all. The zip tie thing was only temporary. And now we're going to load our board up. We're going to start in the middle. That's right, y'all. Would be great if y'all would send me to the Kentucky Derby. That would be great. That is a very nice way of saying happy birthday. It's also a very nice way of letting me know how much you appreciate what I do here. All right. This is how we are going to load our board. It is Flewers. It is Flewers. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. We gonna jazz it up, y'all. I'm gonna give you another perspective, a different way to use the rectangular signs, and we're gonna use that with the rectangular board. Why not, y'all? All right, so we just need 10 pieces of mesh. What is my lemon? Lemon is my favorite cake flavor. No, I'm not strange. I think my husband likes enough chocolate for the both of us. I'm here to tell y'all. Oh, thanks. Thanks. All right, what we're going to do is I have this mesh. I've had this forever, y'all. So I have no skew, but Lori does keep similar to this. It's a basket weave mesh. Lori does keep similar to it in stock. We're going to be using this. Like I said, I've had this forever. Forever, forever, forever. And ever, and ever, and ever. All right, we're going to use this. And we're going to cut 10 pieces, 15 inches long. And we have just enough. Okay. 10 of that. The next mesh, we're actually gonna use two different meshes today. is a tan and white mesh. And we're going to cut 10 pieces of that. I probably should keep that for a minute. And we're going to cut 10 pieces of this. "20 inches long." Yep. Now I've made a mesh mess. Mesh mess. Okay. Get out of my way. Okay. What we are going to do, my friends. Alright, you're going to want to... Hold on a second. What we're going to do, we need a little weight. Alright. Which is fine. Okay, so this piece is curl up. But this piece, let go. We're going to play curl down in the center. Okay? Y'all with me so far? And what we're going to do is we're going to roll this up a little bit. Just a little bit. And then we're going to ruffle. And then roll. Like so. How long I cut my mesh will depend on the quality of mesh. Like value mesh, I'll cut longer. See that? Alright. This is actually great. Like, if you want to do this with value mesh, because I only cut this 15 inches. This is a more expensive mesh, but it's not going to give you good coverage is the problem. Okay? It's a basket weave. It's more expensive, but it's good quality mesh. So, to keep it from being see-through, that's why I'm layering it. So, it would be great if you used a value mesh with this. So, you could use a value mesh doing the same thing. Put the two of them together. So we're going to roll and then ruffle. And the roll at the end is going to keep this mesh from fraying and this one. It's going to keep them both because this one will fray. It'll come apart, y'all. So that's preventing both of them from coming apart for those of you, and then you don't need to heat seal it. So this piece on the corner, we're going to kind of corner it a little bit. So this is an inexpensive way to use a more expensive mesh. Do 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 do. You know, you could probably actually get away with just cutting this piece. This is really good mesh. You could probably just get away with cutting it 12 inches, and then you'll get a whole lot more out of your roll. And you end up getting a very thick, lavish wreath base to work with. Don't forget to buy extra boards because it kind of works out for laying your mesh in the middle for the ruffle. Aw, thank y'all so much. somebody done fired Buster up. I really wish they wouldn't. Aw, thank y'all for the birthday wishes. Don't forget, y'all, it's my birthday. Come on, let people know I'm live. Encourage them. At my age, I'm not going out to eat. I ain't doing anything for my birthday. This is what I'm doing for my birthday. So y'all help me celebrate. I'm spunky every day, but particularly more so today. If you do this technique, y'all, with this, and you don't have very good hand strength, I do recommend that you use zip ties instead of the pipe cleaners for laying your mesh down. Thank y'all. Thank y'all very much. Ugh. 2 more pieces, y'all. Well, do y'all like the way this looks? Yay, nay? Alright, one last time. Curl side up on the bottom mesh. Curl side up. Work with the curl on the bottom. And then your basket weave mesh. Curl side down. Whoa. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put our sign on. To get that out of the way. If I can get the backing off. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Oh, look, Tina Kelly's got my numbers. Isn't that pretty, y'all? Alright, so that pipe, the first one I put in, I twisted it lightly just to hold the pipe cleaners in until I get the other one in, and then I'll secure them down to make sure that after I make sure the sign is centered. I'm ready to move on to fall, but weird. Well, not too weird, but I had somebody request a flamingo and lemon wreath. The flamingos came in today. And I am making the lemons to go on it. And then I had another request for some certain wreath attachments. I was asked to make some smaller chocolate bars along with some lollipops. Lollipops, lolly. Ugh. Ugh. No singing, Jackie. Shame on you. No singing. No singy, singy. I think we'll do something different today. Ha 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 ha. We're going to cut our ribbon 14 inches, my friends. No, I can't, because if I sing and they decide it's copyrighted or something like that, they'll take the live down and there'll be no replay. Can't sing. Alright, folks, just for the record, in case you didn't know, the rectangle board is 13 inches, so today that's how long we're going to cut our ribbon, just for fun. We're going to cut 10 pieces. Facebook says, no, no. No, no. Where did everybody go? Something wrong? Did I do something wrong here? My internet's fine. Tina Kelly, will you check and see if there's... all of a sudden, it shows like only 5 people are watching all of a sudden. I'm not seeing anything on my end. No internet disruption. Yeah, now it's not even showing me how many people are watching. How weird. Thank you, Lynn. Alright, so 10 pieces of that ribbon, and then we're going to add some moss green, and we're going to add 10 pieces of it. And once again, we're using the rectangular board to cut our ribbon tails, and that's going to be 13 inches. I'm telling you, all of a sudden, it says I've only got, on mine, it says I've only got 4 people watching me right now, Lori. Might be. My singing might have finally chased people off. My singing's not that bad, though. Alright, so because we're using pink flowers, that's why we're using the moss green and tan ribbon. Because, of course, I gotta use florals. Because we're using a floral sign. So you're having the same problem I am. Yeah, my comments basically disappeared too, Tina. I'm only seeing your comments. I'm getting messages that people can't comment all of a sudden on the live. Okay, y'all. I'm going to keep going just for the sake of watching this later. And I won't let it hurt my feelings. That way that's not a broken live. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. We know something's going on. It's not my internet. It's a Facebook issue. So unless it stops streaming to Facebook, I'm just going to keep going. So I'm going to go ahead and put my ribbon on. Like I said, I used the rectangle board and it cut my ribbon 13 inches. And like I said, because I'm using pink flowers, we're going to use the tan and the moss colored ribbon. Wow, that's weird. Okay, Lynn says it's showing I'm no longer live, but I'm seeing that I am. Like I said, for the sake of the tutorial, I'm going to keep going. So unless I know the live got interrupted totally, I'm just going to keep going. Facebook sure knows how to make a girl feel good on her birthday, doesn't it? if y'all are watching this right now, don't worry. You can come back later on and make a comment on the live, on the replay. And the drawing will be tomorrow. So y'all will have time. If you're not if you haven't been able to comment right now or say anything, try on the replay. Yeah, I see the comments on Restream, Lori, but I'm not seeing them on my Facebook. So weird. So weird. Tina, I'm like, I can see comments. It'd be okay. I'm used to talking to myself anyway. If it wasn't the video, if the video feed had cut off, I'd stop, but y'all just migrate on over to YouTube, and if you got any questions. Tina Kelly, for those that don't watch YouTube, since I can see your comments, maybe put a link for the YouTube, maybe, for people that want to jump on over there. That's a little too bright. Yeah, way I see it, it looks like, according to Facebook, the way that I'm seeing it, there's I've got two lives going at the same time. It's weird. Oh, that's too weird for me today. Moving on up. Okay. All right, we're going to spike that down in there, and then we're going to use our pipe cleaner to kind of reinforce it. If you really like the look of how the mesh turned out, just use one ribbon, a 1.5. That way your mesh still shows through. Weird stuff going on today. I guess that's kind of perfect for those that don't like a lot of yickety yak. There's no questions for me to answer because I can't see no questions. I guess I should try to keep the conversation going somehow. On my own. Did y'all have a good weekend? We had a peaceful weekend. We had a restful weekend. Not really. I made chocolate bars all weekend. And now that I'm done with the chocolate bars that I'm going to make, I'm going to move on to some bite-sized chocolate bars. That's what we're going to call them. We're going to call them bite-size. And my Monster Eyes. Got a lot of people wanting to buy Monster Eyes again this year from me, so I'm going to make those. And to answer your question from earlier, Judy, because I saw it, yes, I will be. I almost made a fall wreath today. I almost did, but because I have basically one more summer wreath to make. I was like, well, let me. To me, this is more of like an everyday floral wreath, so I'll do that. Are you excited about seeing that, Lynn? Wonder if my daughter knows. My daughter probably might have told me, and I forgot. She usually keeps me up to date on that kind of stuff. She probably did tell me, and I totally forgot. Let's go. Where'd it go? 3 people, according to Facebook, hanging in there. Alright, so because we're making a rectangle wreath, or more of what is actually called a swag. A swag goes left to right, a teardrop goes up and down. For those of you that didn't know, let me educate you. We're going to put the bow in the center because the perspective and the way that you design is a little bit different. Because in this case, it's kind of okay to look left to right. You don't want that to happen on a round wreath, but it's okay when you're dealing with a left to right design like this. And if you ask me, if y'all know anything about screen doors, you're kind of limited on your up and down window, up top. To me, this would be more of a perfect size and an ideal to go in a screen door setting. Does that make sense? This would be more of an ideal shape for that. Tina, I'm not even seeing your comments now if you've said anything. Oh, you're just over there on YouTube now? Okay. Hmm. Who was live yesterday? Didn't they have problems also, Tina? Yeah, wasn't Liz having problems yesterday streaming? I think so. Alright, so I'm just using 4 ribbons on this bow. We're not going to overwhelm it with a lot of different patterns in the bow. Where to go, y'all? Like I said, different perspective. We are going to put the bow directly in the middle. Okay. Let us floof our ribbon. Well, I'm so glad that, you know, the weird happened to me, not anybody else, because, you know. I have the equipment and I'm looking at it and it says, it's not me. So I know it's not me, it's Facebook. It's all Facebook, it ain't Jackie. Curl our tails up. Get those out of the way. Get out of the way. Ta-da! And like I said, because we are dealing with a rectangle, so if your mind works like this, and some people's minds do, it's okay to do left to right on this. And that's what we're going to do. I think the most important thing about designing is figuring out how your mind works and how it sees things and work with it, because then that will make you an awesome designer. I don't know. I think Lori needs to try going live without restream and see and to find out if it's a restream issue or a Facebook issue and find out which it is. Because it's one of the two. I said I think you need to go live without restream, Lori, and see if it's a restream issue or a Facebook issue. We need to find out which it genuinely is. Know what I mean, my friend? if your brain, which some people do, works in evens, because some people, that's just how they have to operate. That's how their brain works, in a left to right, just like what I'm doing here, in a left to right. Well, and this is how you should be making a wreath. And there is nothing wrong with that. Yeah, I don't want to be quick to blame Restream. And I'm getting ready to sneeze, I'm sorry. Told you allergies were bad. Whew. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. Sorry, I didn't mean to blast anybody's eardrum off when I sneezed. I know I sneezed awful loud, and I'm sorry. I try not to. See how nice that is, y'all? Gonna pop that in behind the roses. Give it a little bit more curb appeal. That's alright. Leslie. A lot of people have changed my name and they don't think I can spell it. I'm used to it. Every time I go to the doctor, I go anywhere, they spell my name however they want to. And then when I correct them, they look at me like I'm wrong. They look at me like I have no clue how to spell my own name. I'll fix that later. I tell them, that's not how you spell my name. Well, and then they proceed to tell me, well, it's Jacqueline, right? I'm like, no, not really, but YouTube does do a great job with notifications. True story, Lynn. Ta-da! Look at that, y'all. Isn't that pretty? Ooh, please don't. Anybody else going to try to do this with a rectangle sign now? Take 2 rectangle boards? I would. I would if I was you. I'm going to take a longer zip tie for my door hanger. And I'll show you in a second what I'm going to do. That way it doesn't teeter back and forth as bad. So I am putting it in the center, but not in the center holes, on 2 on the outside with a longer zip tie. That way when it hangs, it won't teeter back and forth as bad on the door. Ooh, watermelons. I can't wait to see that. That'd be cute. And some of y'all might find out that doing this, you've been struggling to make a wreath, and this will free your mind, because if you are, like I said, depending on how your mind works, you could be a left to right kind of person, and this is just going to totally free your whole world. Because if you notice, when you're doing a round wreath, you work in groups of 3, but when you're doing this, you can work in groups of 4 and even numbers, and it's square like it's supposed to be. So, ta-da! It works out. All right, y'all. Thank you for spending my birthday with me. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. I don't know what's going on. Lori will investigate. Make sure it's not restream. But I will see y'all again Wednesday morning at 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all have a great time till then. Bye, y'all.